how y'all are this afternoon. This is your buddy George Jones over at the Bergen Gun Range with my next installment on, hey, I got this old used gun. The old used gun I got today is this guy. Well, that's a 788. Well, it's not exactly a 788. It's not exactly a 700. This is the Remington Sportsman 78 in caliber 30-06. Now the 78 was a economy-based rifle that Remington manufactured for about 4 years, from about 1978 to about 1982. And they made these in that 4-year period. They basically made it for the economy market. Well, they already had an economy-priced high-powered rifle, caliber hunting rifle out, the 788. Now, if I remember right, the 788 had a detachable box magazine, whereas this one has a blind, what they call a blind magazine, or just no magazine well exposed in the bottom of it. But it is a 5-shot magazine. It's an interesting gun. It's a little bit cheaper than the 788. It's got a plain birchwood stock on it. It's everything else on it other than the plain birchwood stock is just exactly like a Model 700. The bluing is just as nice as on a 700. The sights are basically the same. It's got a little bit cheaper made rear aperture on it. It doesn't have the gold bead out on the front of it that a 700 would have, but it's a 700 action rifle from top to bottom. It has a pretty nice trigger on it, and it's target groove trigger. The trigger guard is, I think it's aluminum, but it might be steel, but it is metal. It's got the same butt plate on it as a high-end Remington. Other than that, it's just a good old-fashioned, it's 700, except it's in a little bit cheaper wood and maybe a little bit cheaper bluing process or so forth. But other than that, it's a 700 in every way. And I've noticed over the years, different ones, 788s and 78 Sportsmen and so forth, they all shoot pretty good. Now, I come up with this rifle from my cousin Ed, who had it in his safe, and had had it in his safe for years. We went to move a gun safe the other day from one location to another, and I found several cool little rifles and pistols and stuff to make videos about. So, and this is one of them. I think I remember when he bought this gun. I think we bought this gun together at, I think this gun was bought at Lundy's in Live Oak, Florida, back in the early 80s. We were high-powered rifle hunting wild hogs and, and trying to drive them into tree-standed hunters with dogs and that sort of thing. And he picked this gun up. Now, I don't know, it's got a Simmons scope on it. I don't know when that got it on there. But, I thought I'd bring it out and shoot it and show it to you. Talk a little bit about it. We're going to shoot it a little bit with some PPU M2 ball. Thank goodness sure that thing is 30-06. Yeah. Okay. Just make sure. PPU M2 ball. I didn't have the box. Well, I bought these, and this PPU was in the white box. Apparently it only holds 4. Okay. And we're on safe going into it. Okay. When you buy the M2 ball from PPU, it doesn't come in the 20-round box like it normally does. It comes in these 20-round square paper cartons that are pretty flimsy. And I just peeled them all off and put them in an ammo can because the boxes were cartons were so flimsy. but the ammo ain't. All right, here we go. We're gonna try and hit something down there with it, if I can. I'm trying not to embarrass myself too badly. Here we go. Let's put the thing on fire. No, that's not comfortable at all. This got a bipod, that's what it needs. All right, let's get it up here where we can get a good cheek weld where it don't break our collarbone. And that gun's still on, buddy. He's got it on there pretty good. That was the 14-inch diameter oil refinery end cap. See if we can hit it again. You know, maybe he'll forget about this rifle and not ask for it back. Oh, hit it sideways. It's hanging on one chain. The state of maintenance over here has been pretty poor lately. I'm slowly getting it caught back up and everything mowed and weed eated and poisoned and targets repaired and you know, I'll start me a Patreon page for the Bergen gun range so I can hire me somebody to do it all. Because I never seem to have time to. All right, here we go again. Oop, that was a miss. Turned on me. Got turned around on me. Okay, let's shoot something that ain't hanging by one chain. There's steel plate laying down there. They got another one of those targets just like it on the end of a log. Yeah. It knows we're here. All right, we got some old crappy stuff here. I need to be shooting up and getting rid of it. There's a M2 GI ball right there. Old hard crimp GI primer in it. Let's see if it'll shoot. I don't know where that went. What head stamp is that? Oh, that's, oh crap, that's one of them old French ones with the bird end primer in it. All right, there's PPU. Let's shoot it. Oh, there's one. As time goes by, I shoot PPU ammunition just about every chance I get. And if you watch my channel enough, you start to realize that PPU pretty good ammo. I don't have an advertisement scheme with them. You know, I don't have a agreement with them or a material support agreement with them or anything like that. You know, but as it turns out, PPU is turning out to be a pretty good ammo. Yeah, this is a good shooting little gun right here. I think they're just as good a gun as a 700. I'll just tell you the truth. I mean, you can hear it hitting that steel plate down there, and this one is 12 inches in diameter. Boom. I always loved the 30-06. It kicks a little bit, but when you hit something with it, it's hit. All right. That barrel's getting pretty hot. You know, funny thing of it is, we were shooting a gun over here the other day. It didn't shoot worth a hoot until we got about 15 rounds shot through it. And then the barrel got hot and it started shooting good. Mosing the gun. It dawned on me, well, I guess it's like a farmall. It won't run till it gets up to the optimum operating temperature. International farmall tractors they used to make, they wouldn't run when they were cold. You had to get them hot, and then when they got hot, they'd run good. What's that? What's PPU too? Oh, I missed that one. Did you see that? Yeah, there we go. Part of my mission over here today was to shoot up these old oddball, different scrappy shells and get rid of them. Oh, that's a tracer. Nope, we won't be doing that. Nope. Not today. So I could reload this Bryce and make me some good ones out of it. Apparently this gun likes PPU pretty good. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get the rest of these shot up. Anyway, that don't want to work. There. Anyway, this turns out that the old 78 Sportsman is still a good, viable gun after all these years. That was a little low. Well, his shoulders started getting sore, about time to quit. That's about the size of it for the old 78 Sportsman. He only made this thing for about 4 years, but, you know, pretty good rifle. I mean, you know, it shoots every bit as good for me and handles every bit as good as a 700 would. It's got the exact same action, just a little bit cheaper made around the edges, that's all. Overall, pretty good gun. Like, share, commentate, and subscribe. Join the NRA. Be careful in these crazy times. Just because we're opening up, I don't understand the concept of opening up. You know, it never should have been closed in the first place. But there is danger out there. This thing kills people pretty efficiently. Well, not very efficiently, but it kills us pretty efficiently. Us over 60 people, it kills us pretty efficiently. So let's continue to be careful regardless of how you know, much activity there is wherever you go. I always wear a mask in public places. I probably will for years, or at least until they come up with a viable vaccine or inoculation for it. So let's all be careful. All right then. God bless y'all, and we'll see you soon.